Hi YouTube, what's up? In today's video, I'm going to show you an OTK Priest, including a new card from the mini set that launched yesterday. So as you probably all know, we had a mini set that launched yesterday. People have been experimenting quite a bit already with different decks, different archetypes. And I already saw some people trying to look for OTKs with Thaddius Monstrosity. Now I have an OTK deck here as well. It's a priest. So you want to get Thaddius in this deck. You have Naxxramas, Bone Lord Frost Whisper, Zirella, Zola, and Bran. So there's 6 minions in the deck only. And what you're going to be doing in the early game is try and look for these minions. And survive, obviously. That's why there's a lot of tools to deal with the board. There's a Zirella here. Clear the board if you have to. Then on turn 6, preferably, you drop the Bone Lord. After this dies, you have only 3 turns left. But your first card every turn will cost 0 mana. So that means you can cheat out a Thaddius for 0 mana. And once you've done that, like the Thaddius is on the board, make sure you play it when your odd cost cards cost 1 and not when it's even, because that will probably lose you the game if this Thaddius doesn't live. So you play it when it's odd cost cards, cost 1. Then you play Bran for 1 mana. You play Naxxramas, you point it face. It will deal 16 damage for 1 mana. Then you play Zola on the Naxxramas, so you get 2 more Naxxramas in hand. So you can do an additional 32, and that's an OTK. So I will just show you how the deck works now and try to pull off the OTK for you. It's not super easy. You do need to like survive until it happens. But I've played the deck a bit before I started recording this video, and I have managed to pull it off a few times already. So let's see how it goes. Okay, we have a game. Okay, we have a game. We are playing against Shaman at the moment. Is what it looks like. Against Shaman, there's some things you need to consider though, because they can evolve and devolve or minions, because with the new 1 mana spell, they can also target opponents' minions. I don't actually know if we're supposed to keep this, or if we just want to tutor it with our draw spells. I think we're keeping it because we need to find all our minions anyway. Okay, that's 2 already, so we need to draw 4 more. We have the horn. That's gonna draw 1. So only 3 more minions to go, and we have everything in hand we need for the OTK. Now, we hope opponent isn't going to do too much. Okay, that is a little bit annoying because we actually don't have any way of dealing with it except silencing it, which we might actually have to do here because you don't really want them to draw off the peasant. Next turn we go horn. We can draw Naxxramas off the horn, and that means we get 2/1 whelps that can trade a little bit. Oh god. this rancher might actually be really, really scary. Unless we find Zirella. Not yet. Don't have it yet. We have 3 minions now. Next turn we'll probably go grave digging. This is only here to draw, by the way. It will never get discounted unless you wait till after the Bone Lord if you really need to draw. Then it might cost 1. But in most scenarios you will just play it for 4 mana. Okay, we're really gonna need to find Zirella soon, because we are going to take a lot of face damage, unfortunately. I think we go for this one now. There is Zirella. Okay, so next turn we will be able to clear the board. There will be some respawns because of the death rattle. 3 1/1s will pop up, but I think that's okay, and we can handle that. I don't think we use an additional spell just to clear a 1/1. So here we're gonna draw an Zerella. Draw. I mean heal, sorry. Okay. So we healed. We cleared some stuff on the board here. Not too much. If they just use all this to clear off the Zerella, I think that would be fine. Next turn, we're probably going to draw again because we still need to draw 3 more minions to pull off this OTK. Before we can like really get started. Step 1 is draw all the minions. And we need to draw 2 more. Naxxramas and Zola. So if we find a switcheroo, for example, we will instantly be able to just pull off the OTK. There is a Zola. There is a Horn. It's actually drawing the Naxxramas, so we can trade a bit and not die. So we trade this, we trade this. This is 4 damage on board. There's 2 fish in hand, a Nagaling with a spell, and 3 unknown cards. So if they play double fish, this is gonna get buffed to 3 attack. 4, 5, 6. That's 6 only, so I think we are safe for now. Next turn, we have to play the Bone Lord and kill it off. And then the turn after that, we will have the full OTK. So we just need to make sure we don't die and our Bone Lord gets killed off this turn. That would be the perfect scenario. Because our Thaddius is odd now. That means next turn it will be even cards, but we don't need that. So that works perfectly. If we manage to survive this this big wide board here. They will have 1 clear. And 2 more damage face. Oh, that's good. That's some extra damage for us. Oh, I can't actually because I need to kill off the Bone Lord, and that is going to cost me 7 mana. So all we can do is heal for 5. Heal for 5, and we're going to be at 15, and we have to pray that the spells they have in hand don't deal an extra 5. And then we have lethal. Here we go. This is okay. Our OTK is all set up now. All that matters is now that we don't die on this turn exactly, because then we will go Thaddius into Bran Naxxramas face, Zola the Naxxramas, play it again, and they die. Now they only have 1 board space at the moment. It doesn't look like they have Bloodlust, so I'm not sure they can actually kill us this turn. Except if they have burst damage that can go face. This is not going face. This means, watch now, that means we have the OTK. The first card here will cost 0 because our Bone Lord died. That's going to be Thaddius. That has to be Thaddius. You can't like change the order here. You play the Thaddius first. Now you see your minions will cost 1 mana. So you set up the Bran. Then you go for Naxxramas. It will push 16 damage. Now you Zola the Naxxramas, so you get 2 more Naxxramas in hand. So even if opponent has some additional health, you will be able to push 32 more damage here. And this is how the OTK works. In some matchups, you need to consider that, like especially the Shaman here, that your Bone Lord can get evolved or silenced. So in those matchups where there's a chance of that happening, I think it's best to just wait a turn before playing the Bone Lord and instantly killing it off on the same turn with Lighted Burns, so you don't get silenced, you don't get devolved or evolved. and you can just go for the full OTK. Now, I hope you enjoyed this video with the OTK of Priest, and if you're going to try it, let me know how it goes. Okay, good luck everyone.